A blessed day, everyone. I am Shailene Alentao, and today I will present an overview of the major literary periods and movements in world literature. Literature does not develop in isolation. It is shaped by the historical events, beliefs, and social conditions of its time. By examining these periods, we can better understand how writers express human experiences and how literary styles evolve across centuries. Now, what are literary periods and movements? So, literary periods are broad divisions of literature based on historical eras, such as the medieval or Renaissance periods. Literary movements, on the other hand, refer to groups of writers who share common ideas, themes, or writing styles within or across periods. Both periods and movements are deeply influenced by historical events, cultural values, and social changes which shape how writers view the world and express their ideas. Now, the classical period is rooted in ancient Greek and Roman civilizations. Literature from this era emphasized reason, balance, order, and heroic ideals. Many works explored universal human questions such as honor, faith, and justice. Popular forms included epic poetry, myths, and dramatic tragedies and comedies. Famous examples are Homer's Iliad and Odyssey, which depict heroic journeys and moral values that influence later literature. Now, the medieval period was strongly influenced by the Christian Church, which shaped people's beliefs, values, and daily life. Most literary works focus on religious teachings, moral lessons, and the ideals of chivalry, such as honor, loyalty, and bravery. Writers often use allegory, stories with symbolic meanings, to teach spiritual truths. A famous example is the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, which presents moral and social lessons through stories told by different characters. Now, the Renaissance was a time of rebirth and renewed interest in classical Greek and Roman learning. Writers began to focus on humanism, emphasizing individual potential, emotions, creativity, and personal achievement rather than solely religious themes. Drama and poetry flourished during this period, exploring love, power, ambition, and human nature. William Shakespeare stands out as the most influential writer of the Renaissance, whose works continue to be studied and performed today. The Enlightenment emphasized reason, logic, and intellectual thought over emotion. Writers believed that society could be improved through rational thinking, education, and moral discipline. Literature followed strict rules of order, balance, and clarity, often inspired by classical models. Satire became popular as writers used humor and criticism to expose social flaws. Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travel is a well known satirical work that highlights human weaknesses and political corruption. Now, Romanticism developed as a reaction against the strict rules and rational focus of the Enlightenment. Writers valued emotion, imagination, individual freedom, and a deep connection with nature. They believed that feelings and personal experiences were more important than logic alone. Romantic poets such as William Wordsworth celebrated the beauty of nature and the power of human emotions, often focusing on ordinary people and personal reflection. Now, For realism and naturalism aimed to present life as it truly was without idealization or exaggeration. Writers focus on ordinary people, social problems, and everyday experiences, showing both successes and struggles. Naturalism grew out of realism and emphasized how forces like heredity, environment, and social conditions shape human behavior. Together, these movements highlighted the realities of life and questions free will. Now, for modernism, emerged during a time of rapid industrialization, world wars, and social change. Writers broke away from traditional storytelling techniques and experimented with new forms and styles. They often explored inner thoughts, emotions, and psychological states using techniques like stream of consciousness. Themes of alienation, uncertainty, and disillusionment reflected the confusion of the modern world. Now for postmodernism and contemporary literature, 1945 present. Postmodern Postmodern and contemporary literature challenge traditional ideas of meaning, structure, and truth. Writers use irony, playfulness, and fragmented narratives to show that reality can be complex and uncertain. Literature from this period features diverse voices, cultures, and perspectives, reflecting globalization and modern society. Many works questions authority, identity, and history while embracing experimentation. Now, in conclusion, literary periods and movements show how literature evolves in response to historical, cultural, and social changes. Each period builds upon or reacts against the one before it, shaping new ideas and styles. Understanding these literary periods helps readers analyze texts more deeply and appreciate how literature reflects human experience across time. So that would be all for today. Thank you and may God bless us. Bye.